Although the best poker games tend to be at people's homes where, you know.
You're going to gamble.
Yeah, and then,
That's
well,
what we need to
I'm not making any statement about that. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Look like fun so far?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks
Yeah.
Good, good.
We like to entertain a lot.
Good. Well, good. And then that's absolutely the place. And you're going to find even within the neighborhoods that that's the way it works. It's just sort of a come on over type of experience, and it works out really well. Yeah.
Nice.
Let me walk you out this way here. We'll take you out the back side of the center and show you a little bit about what goes on out here.
Jeff, Brian said something about us entertaining.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that we're looking for a home with an open floor plan.
Okay.
You know, we want an
Absolutely.
open kitchen.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
I want a pool. I mean,
Yeah.
we want the works on
yeah,
it,
we want
so.
our own pool.
Got it, got it. So that too is all just part of that lifestyle. So it sounds like you're the type of people that are looking for the complete lifestyle, both what happens at your home and what happens out on the centers. Good. So I wanted to just give you a quick picture. We have 27 executive golf courses here and then 10 championship golf courses.
27?
27.
Wow.
And the executive courses are courses that you can play as much as you want. They're all included in the amenities fees. So this is life at the Villages right here. You can come out here, you can have a little picnic, you can watch people golf, or you can be the person who's out there golfing.
Yeah.
But this is, and then the other thing too is, and I contrast this for just a moment with Fort Lauderdale. When you listen for just a moment, that's what the Villages sound like when they're out
Yeah.
here. You know, it's a very, very peaceful place. Now, you want loud, you want boisterous, go to Market Square when the bands are playing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this is what so much of what life looks like.
The only time we hear nothing is when we're on the boat.
Well, well, there you go. And you can always go out on the boat. It's, you know, it's not that far down to Tampa. A quick little shot down to Tampa. We got a lot of boaters here. I mean, a lot of people really enjoy that water orientation. So they get together and they head down and they they go down together and they sail out of Tampa. Now, this used to be horseshoe pits where they're digging it up, but they're replacing them now with this game called cornhole. And you can see we've got a court set up over there. You toss a beanbag onto the white board. You get a point if it lands on the board. You get 3 points if it lands into the hole. And it's very competitive, and it's really a lot of fun. You'd be surprised. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I see people out here with their grandkids, and it's the greatest picture. You know, it's a really a wonderful opportunity. Yeah, no question about it. Yeah, yeah. Watch your step right here. Yeah, oh sure. It's easy. It's not difficult to pick up. Yeah. Yesterday morning we had a really good size shuffleboard tournament going on, and they'll play all kinds of varieties of shuffleboard out here. We also have bocce ball. Have you ever played bocce ball?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, there you go. It really is. Bocce ball is one of those really great games, and one of the things that I would point out here too, when you want to come down, there's your equipment room, and you'll see it's wide open, and you'll see it's not monitored.
Oh,
This-
you don't check things out? Or?
This is not the 4th grade. You know, it's like we want people to feel like what you want to do. You don't need permission. You don't need to raise your hand and ask anybody. You just do what you want to do.
Sure.
So that's all part of the deal. We're not worried about stuff walking away because, first of all, we're in a gated area right here, and people take a wonderful amount of pride in their neighborhood. They understand how that works. So it's just, it's really a paradigm shift when you move down here, because this is not what you might be used to. But after a while, you really do get to appreciate that fact that it's a different way of thinking, not just a different way of living. Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you've seen Market Square, and you've seen where the activity takes place, and the piece of walking along the boardwalk. Now you've seen one of the recreation centers. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm liking
pretty
everything
good.
I see.
Okay. All right. So the one last stop that we're going to make here is that we're going to show you. I want to just show you a little bit where people just get the day-to-day stuff done. We'll go into one neighborhood shopping center, and then we'll go out and look at some specific homes. Along the way, I'll be asking you some questions about specifically what you're looking for, so I can make sure I do this right, don't waste any of your time, and can show you exactly what's going to work for you. Sound
Okay.
good?
Sounds good.
Well, maybe
All right.
we can see the homes and then see the shopping.
Yeah. I mean, we've been here a week and a half already, so
Yeah.
we've kind of. But,
Okay.
But yeah.
No.
it's up
Well,
to
listen.
you.
No. I completely respect that. Well, so you've been here a week and a half. You've been to some of our shopping centers already, then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you think about what you saw in our shopping centers?
New and clean.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like that.
Right. Good. And
I'll even drive farther at home if it's a new grocery store.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
It's cleaner.
Right. You know, one of the things that we keep in mind as far as where those shopping centers are around the villages is that people are going to go there in their golf cart and they're going to buy ice cream, and they
Oh,
got to,
yeah.
you know,
We've done that
so
a couple times.
well, there you go.
It's
So
pretty fun.
everything's close enough now so that your ice cream doesn't melt by the time you get home.
Yeah,
The shopping centers are great because they are new and they are clean and they are staffed by people who live here oftentimes in the villages. So, you know, you just, it actually ends up as an extension of the relationship aspects of what it is that we do. Yeah. So now, are there any specialty stores that you would need for hobbies or crafts or anything else along the lines?
I don't think.
Nothing comes to mind?
Nothing I can
Nothing that we
think
can
of.
think
Okay.
of right now. yeah.
All right, okay.
Seems like a lot of the stuff is already available. for
Right,
you.
Yeah.
sure, sure. Okay, so, and that's fine. We can skip that step, no problem whatsoever. If you've already seen it, you're already convinced. Then before we look at some of the homes specifically, let me ask you a couple of questions. You've seen the market square, you've had an opportunity to take part in a lot of the activities, you've seen the recreation center, you've played a lot of pickleball, and you've just been here at the restaurants and talking to the people. You get it at this point? You understand what makes the Villages what it is?
I think
I think so. I think
yeah.
we're starting to, really feel comfortable with
Yeah.
how
Yeah, 'cause-
easy it is to meet people and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And, you know, as I said, I wasn't coming here to thinking I was going to
Sure,
move here.
of course, I
definitely.
understand that.
So,
Right.
I don't know. I'm
We got to see
kinda-
what the houses
yeah.
look like.
I understand.
things like that.
I totally get this. But before we get to what the houses look like, you had said early on that where you were living right now, you got a great situation, you got the great views and all of that, but you are in a place where you're feeling a little disconnected, that relationally you're not connecting with the people around you, that you got a lot of the hustle and bustle, and it's great when you're upstairs in the place, but when you're going out into the town, it can be a little hit or miss, and the activities aren't there for you. So
Yeah.
based on what you've seen, can you see yourself living at the Villages?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
we like what we see so far,
Great.
so that's why we.
Good.
I
good.
don't know if we're going to buy anything today.
No, that's
or
fine.
this time.
And can I just tell you, Julia, I am not at all going to try and push you into doing something that's not in your best interest. So don't worry about that. I do want to give you the broadest overview. And so what people will do is they'll come down here at times and they will say, well, I'm not going to buy today, or I don't want to, and that's fine. All I'm going to ask you to do is just to keep an open mind.
Okay.
Just so you can look at it and say, well, what if we do find the right home? And if you look at it and say, now it's not the time, I respect that's no problem whatsoever. But as we go on now, we'll get back in the car, and I'm going to ask you a few questions just specifically about what you're looking for, and that will direct me into the specific neighborhoods and the specific homes that I can show you, and then we'll get into some specific areas and see what you'll think.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that sounds
Okay,
good.
Sounds
great.
good.
Let's get going.